chat. Let's see if we got an ADHD. Do I have ADHD test? Alright. Because getting an official assessment is fucking hard. Do I tend to avoid? Nope. Not unless it's schoolwork. What do you mean, yeah? Well, if we think about it, if it's something that I'm really excited about, I'm gonna do that new important task that I need to do. But if it's something that I'm not really interested in, like schoolwork, then I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna delay it. I need it to be specific! It's not specific enough! What is the question trying to ask me? I'll come back to it. Do I find that the majority of my tasks, work and school assignments, are boring, repetitive, or making them difficult to complete? Very often. That is very common for most people. Most people have an issue with schoolwork because it is boring and competitive or repetitive. Do I find myself making careless mistakes when engaged in something you feel is boring or repetitive? Do I feel restless or fidgety? These are just coded. Because I feel like no matter how you answer it, it's gonna... I don't feel do I feel restless or fidgety? Why is everything you're saying yes? Why are you saying yes to everything, Crumble? No! How often do I feel restless or fidgety? Oh, how often? Okay, all right. Now that changes the question. I missed the first two words of the question. Okay, you know what? Do I regularly fail to remember important appointments or obligations? No, I just choose not to go to them. So that's rarely. I rarely forget. Do I have difficulty unwinding or feel often? Do I have a difficulty unwinding or feel often on the go? I'll come in there and answer these questions for you. Sometimes, I'll be honest, sometimes I have a hard time. Do I have difficulty concentrating on people when they are speaking to me? I don't really think so. It depends on the person. So for example, like if I'm talking to Crumble, I'm gonna listen to anything and everything Crumble says. And same thing with Kaito, Reborn, Sean, like all of my friends I listen to. But if it's like a teacher, I don't usually, they just don't interest me because my teaching style, like my learning style is very different compared to like what the teacher is teaching. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like these ADHD assessment tests because they're never like, they never ask the right questions. Sometimes. Rarely. Do I frequently misplace things or have a difficulty finding them? That's rarely for me because the only time I ever lose anything, it's my phone. I have a special spot for everything, and if it's not in that spot, I get upset. Are you typically distracted or find it hard to focus when there is activity or noise around me? Vixen is so ADHD autism coded, it's insane. What? How? What? What do you mean ADHD autism coded? All right, when I have noises, do I have noises? Is it hard to distract? No, I feel like I'm really oblivious. But that's the thing, Crumble! I feel like I'm so oblivious that I don't... God damn it, now Telecus is in here.
You dehydrated.
I will. But listen to me. Hi, Telecus, hello. Listen, chat, I'm not lying to you. Vix, the amount of times I've said the killer in DVD only for you to be surprised at the killer. But that's obliviousness. That's not being distracted. I feel like I'm overthinking this. So let's think about this. Let's think about this because again, this falls under what are we calling distracted versus what is oblivious? Because like a lot of times I don't pay attention to things, but it's not because I'm distracted by something. I just genuinely don't catch on to it. But I'm just dumb, easily distracted, and oblivious is literally a diagnostic criteria. I disagree. Let me explain something. I've gone to 3 different psychologists. Okay, you can't tell me that out of the 3 different psychologists that I went to, I was not diagnosed with it. Actually, yes, we can. The misdiagnosis rate is still over 70%. God! Am I distracted? I would say often. Alright, and do I find myself avoiding situations like waiting your turn in line when waiting is expected and appropriate, i.e. at the grocery store?
Guys, I don't know if you guys know this. Vixen is really f***ing good at masking the people that she doesn't want to know. She has ADHD and autism.
You're built to lie about everything re-authority? Fuck you, Telecus! That's not true! You both are wrong! I don't mask in front of my psychiatrist! Lie!
Sit there and tell me that I'm wrong?
You're wrong! I can sense Vixen lying through the screen. Look at this shit!
It's because she doesn't trust the therapist.
What? You're not my mom! You're not my mom! Do I tend to avoid or delay getting started on a new important task. Sometimes at the very least. Okay, fair enough. Okay. I have one last question. It is, do I find myself avoiding situations like waiting my turn in line and waiting your turn in line when waiting is expected and appropriate, i.e. the grocery store? Does it mean like if the line is long, I'll go and find the shortest line? Oh, I get impatient?
Yeah.
Do you avoid lines having to wait with people? No, I don't. I typically keep myself distracted. It's kind of... Telecus, you literally... We went in public together. You've seen...
So, I need to explain the driving thing, because it sounds so much worse than it is for Vix. It's awful for me. So the reason I was worried is, I need to clarify. In the middle of her driving, about 20 minutes in, at like 10 or 11 at night, is when she learned that night blindness is a thing and that she definitely has it.
Oh,
let me tell you, being in a car with someone when they go, wait, what's night blindness? Is that a real thing? When they are actively describing the fact that they can't see the lights, is when I go, okay, hold on. Hold on.
Pause! Wait a minute! Because I was trying to explain to you that I was colorblind and the lights were all the same color!
Yeah, and I was like, okay, no, that makes sense. And I was like, but you should be able to tell them based on the shade. And she's like, I can't, because they're all blurs. And I was like, okay, that's not color blindness. That's a different problem.
Oh.
Like, when we stopped, I physically pulled up and was like, this is, like, I had a picture of just Googling, like, what they look like at night. And I was like, this is what it's supposed to look like. And she's just, I've never seen that while driving at night. And I was like, that means you have night blindness, Vix. That's what that means. If you look at a picture of stoplights in the dark and you go, oh, it's not fuzzy, that's not a glasses problem.
I don't like this. I'm being pinned in a corner. Guys, I'm not blind, and I don't have ADHD or autism.
Hey, Vixen, when are you gonna finish this test?
I just finished it. I finished it a long time ago. All the answers are questioned. Wait. All the questions are answered. all the answers are questioned.
I need you to highlight this entire section so the editor can edit down all of the parts where you very clearly have ADHD.
Yeah, it's...
Oh my god, Kia's gonna have a fucking heyday with this one.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's see what I get. Mild indication. Mild. You see that, chat? So your answer suggests a mild indication that you have ADHD. However, this quiz is no substitute for a proper diagnosis from a healthcare professional, and we encourage you to schedule an appointment with your doctor or other mental health professional now. Bam! Boom! Drop the mic. I don't have ADHD. Haha! Get
the opposite of what it said. It's literally the opposite of what it said.
Yeah, it is literally not what it says.
It is literally saying, it is a note and explanation. We are suggesting you see a doctor, Vix.